You're talking about these attacks, that happen, these attacks that come to families, to marriages, to children. I want to talk a little bit about that. How does our identity get attacked? Because the enemy attacks us all the time. He's constantly throwing darts at us, the fiery darts, as the Bible would say. And what I want to know is, how do we stand against these attacks? So I know that there's a few ways that he comes against us, and because even the Bible says he comes as a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour. He desires to devour us.
Right.
And so as I share some of these attacks, I want you to share kind of what's the weapon that we use against this. So number one, I would say challenges, that the enemy throws challenges at us.
He loves to take any hard thing, any challenging thing, any difficult thing, and try to speak a negative over us. Mm-hmm. So either you get in fear and panic, or you get in discouragement and despair, but he tries to use those things. But if you look in the Bible, many times that's where God displayed his power, was in the impossible things. I mean, constantly, that's where God showed up. That's where he writes on your heart. You begin to realize, hey, this may look impossible, but I remember when he parted that sea back there,
yes,
we can go through this. So a lot of times when we face challenges, he's trying to point out your failures, your struggles, your difficulties, you can't do it. And that's the reason why I believe the only weapon against the challenges is to come into a place of surrender. Mm-hmm. Many times the reason the negative works is because we're trying to figure it out, handle it, and manage it out of our human power instead of who Jesus is and who we are in him. And so therefore, the enemy's just got a target to beat on us. You can't do it. You can't fix this. So you may feel like, as a parent, I've tried everything. I can't get through. And I've said this. And because you're trying in your own strength, you probably lost your patience a few times. You probably, have caused them to shut down because you've been so aggressive, or you've been so whatever. And so you realize, I'm not getting anywhere. So he's trying to speak against you, and you need to come and surrender. Mm-hmm. I can't tell you the number of times that I've gone to pray about something because I realize I'm getting nowhere. Mm-hmm. And that's where God would begin to show me who he is and who I am and how he can do. Mm-hmm. And I'm telling you, I've seen God do things that it's like nothing's impossible. So I think a lot of times we need to surrender when we feel overwhelmed, discouraged, frustrated, hopeless. I don't know what else to do. Instead of doubling down on our human effort, we need to begin to go and surrender. And that's where God will show you, no, you're my child. I'm going to show you, you're my covenant partner. I'm going to work through you to do exceedingly abundantly, even more than you could ask. Mm-hmm. And you break the negative cloud that's hanging over the situation when you do that.